fellow Toastmasters and our honored guests. I believe this week the most popular news on TV is probably 18 in Congress, the debating between the Democrats and the Republicans. Luckily, they can vote to reach the date setting limit and to solve this conflict. But the question is, what can we do if we have conflict in our relationship? I mean the conflict between you and your wife, or your husband, or your friend, just two people. Apparently, voting doesn't work. The result is always comes a tie. So what can we do? Fighting back? You will make the conflict become collision. Or being an avoider, that's a good strategy to escape from the conflict, but not a good way to solve the problem. So talking about the conflict, I remember last time my wife and I went out to go to shopping, and I am not familiar with the road in Pittsburgh. So I decided to use a GPS, and she said she can show the direction to me, but I cannot trust her because she never drive. So I insist on using the GPS, but unfortunately, I missed an exit on the highway. So then we lost the conflict happening, and I decided to continue to use the GPS. And she started to complain, blame me, and cry more. Hey, stop using that stupid GPS. Just follow what I said. It is annoying when you concentrate in driving, and someone besides you just keep blaming, driving. What can I do? The first thing I did is to calm down, take a breath, be cool. Sometimes your emotion is easy to be tangled up, especially if someone is disagreeing with you or even attacking your position. So anger, hurt, and a bunch of provocative emotions can show up. But it will not solve the problem. The reason is because emotions are contagious. If you become angry, he or she will be more angry than you. If you start to yelling, she or he can make a lot of noise than you. So in this case, I didn't shout at her, I didn't yell at her. I just calm down. Don't make it personal when the conflict happens. So if you can control your emotion when the conflict happens, congratulations, you succeeded in the first step. And then you need to analyze the facts. You need to listen and understand what's going on with him or her. The facts. You need to go deep enough to see what's the matter behind this argument. So in my case, with the calmness and the cool head, I began to know that I was wrong. Even she didn't drive, but she has been to this place for many times by us. I was wrong. So I should change my mind. So it's a time to deal with the issue. So but before that, you need to take care of your language. For example, you need to you need to calm down and your body should be relaxed, not aggressive. And you have to be like some eye contact with him or her to show you are serious, and be willing to change, to have open mind, and be willing to say sorry and forgive and move on. So in my case, I told her that, I'm sorry, honey, I was wrong, you are right. So I will follow whatever you said, okay? But by the way, could we still keep the GPS on as a reference? That solved the problem, and it also stopped her complaining. So finally, we didn't get mine because of this stupid argument. So my fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, the conflict in our relationship is unavoidable. It just happens every day in our daily life. So first, don't be angry, just calm down. And then try to listen and understand what bothers him or her. And then solve it. Don't argue it. I still remember on my wedding day, my father-in-law told me that, well, the family and the home is not a place to reasoning who is right or wrong. Nobody is a winner if you start to argue. Oh, by the way, the end of the story is we got lost again. My fellow Toastmasters.
Oh my God, that was it. I can write something.